Hello and welcome to this video. My name is ActiqueRS and I want to talk about the attitude that you need in MMORPG video games, because quite often when I play RuneScape, for example, I hear people telling something like, oh, I wanna get 99 in this skill, and when I respond to them something like, why don't you go and get the 99 in that skill, they are like, oh, I just play this game for fun, I don't want to do so much work or something like that. So while there are some games where you can just start doing the fun right away, for example Battlefield or something like that, RuneScape is definitely a grinding game, and the fun comes when you achieve something from the grinding that you did. And I really enjoy achieving things in video games. Like, I'm not one of those players who want to go straight to the fun part. I want to achieve something and I want to feel achieved in the game, and that's why I play MMORPG video games in the first place. So while it might take a lot of time and effort to get like 99 cooking, for example, which was my first 99, the way I felt when I got the 99 in cooking was like 10 times better than I would feel anytime playing like Battlefield or Counter-Strike or other video games, because I play other video games as well. And for sure it wouldn't feel any good if I would have gotten just 99 by doing nothing, like, I don't know, cooking one fish and then I get 99 cooking. So to me, MMORPG video games are supposed to be grindy, and you are supposed to grind a lot to achieve things in the game, so you can actually feel that you got something that somebody else didn't get so easily. And of course the community in the MMORPG video games have changed a lot, because most of people nowadays don't play MMORPG games because they want to play something that is quick fun and you can just get straight to the action part. So it's become more and more mainstream to grind a lot when you play in MMORPG video games, because the community in the MMORPG video games is already selected from those who actually wanna put the effort in and they want to achieve things in the video games. So to me, the grinding part and the grinding to get some things is the fun part in RuneScape. So if somebody wants to get a 99 in skill and then they say, oh, I don't want to do all the work because I only play for fun, I don't think they have understood what's the point of MMORPG video games and the grinding in those games. So of course there are like community aspects and friends aspects and whatever aspects to MMORPG video games. But if you want to be successful in the video game and you want to have things like 99s and a lot of GP, a lot of XP, you need to do a lot of work to get those things. So yeah, for sure, camping QBD for the 40 hours that I did was sometimes a little bit of boring, and I didn't always enjoy doing it, but I did it because I wanted to keep consistent and I wanted to achieve the things in the video game, and I wanted to get the 500 kills of the QBD because that was my goal. And when I got the goal, I felt so much relief and I felt that it was awesome, and I also achieved a lot of in-game GP, which definitely isn't worth a lot of real-life money, but I got a lot of fun out of that. So often in MMORPG video games, it's not about what you want to do and what you enjoy doing. Or, of course, you need to enjoy grinding to play these video games, but sometimes grinding can be boring, and if you log out every time you feel that grinding is boring, I don't want to play this game, sure, you can play the video game like that, but you will never achieve things like getting high ranks and stuff like that, which probably isn't as important in RuneScape as it's in any other MMORPG video games. Because previously, before I played RuneScape, I used to play another MMORPG, and you needed like rock hard dedication. You needed so much dedication, because if you weren't in the top 5% of the server, you were total rubbish and you couldn't do anything. Like, if one of the enemies farted, you would die because you just couldn't protect yourself. And in those video games, especially the Korean video games that I used to play before, in those games the grinding is the whole heart of the game, and to grind more than the other player and more efficiently is what makes the game fun. And of course you need to be higher level than the other players too, because in those, for example the Lineage 2 that I used to play, when you grinded on some spot, enemy party could just show up and kill you all while you are fighting the monsters. So you needed to be strong enough and efficient enough to deal with the monsters and the enemy at the same time to keep your grinding spot. And since there was only limited amount of grinding spots, you would have to fight for the spot constantly, and that was also a big part of the fun, but that meant that you needed to keep grinding to keep the fun part of the game alive, which was the PvP, of course. So while RuneScape doesn't have this kind of top rank that you need to be top rank to enjoy the game, which is what I enjoy about RuneScape, the attitude that I used to have in the Korean MMORPG video games still helps a lot in RuneScape, and it helps a lot in achieving things like killing 500 QBD or killing 1000 Glaycores. And people that are lacking completely the attitude to grind in RuneScape, like that want to have things in the game, they want to have GP, they want to have 99s, and they just don't want to do all the work for it. I think they are playing the wrong game, and that was my whole point of this video. I'm not saying that you need to play like 16 hours every day or even 10 hours or even 4 hours every day. I'm just saying that if you want to achieve things in RuneScape, you need to have this attitude to you that you want to achieve the thing, and you will do it nevertheless it feels boring or not. But of course, if some kind of achievement feels too boring to you to complete, maybe you should take another achievement that you are planning to do, because RuneScape is definitely not a game where you have to do one single thing. You can take just any goal you want to. You can, for example, take as a goal to kill like 100 chests of the new barrels or something like that, and just keep working on that goal until you get it. So every time you log in, you just do that one thing, for example. But the one thing you will need for sure is the attitude to grind, the attitude to enjoy the grinding and the hard work towards your achievement. Because it wouldn't feel the same if you botted your maxscape. It wouldn't feel the same if you bought all your GP from the GP store or bonds. It's not the same. Of course it's not the same. It's just fooling yourself that you want to have the things while actually you want to enjoy the game, and to enjoy the game you need to enjoy the grind. And RuneScape is definitely a long grind. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I don't come out as an asshole or something like that because I talked about that you need to grind in the game, but that's definitely what I feel about RuneScape, and I definitely feel that grinding is the heart of RuneScape, and I enjoy grinding myself, and I enjoy getting XP and gains in the game, and that's what I want to do in the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave it a like. If you dislike it, you can leave it a dislike, and subscribe as well if you want to, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching.